Located in the north of the Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, HuNan Scenic Area is a pool inlaid in the Wulingyuan Centric Scenic Area. It is next to the Golden Whip Stream in the east, looking over Yellowstone Stronghold in the south, next to the Tianzishan Mountain in the west and Suoqiyu in the north. The landscape of HuNan is famous for its grand, strange, arduous, and steep. On the circular road of more than 5 kilometers, the good sceneries are countless. A path with a total length of more than 2,000 meters links the back garden of HuNan to the first bridge of the world. As the path was paved all by white striped stones, looked over with the distance, it seems like a white silk belt with two knobs, which made a bewilderment platform for one and the first bridge of the world for the other. Strolling around, you can tour many interesting sites such as Immortal Worshipping Platform, High Precipice, Little Cave, Heaven, and Earth Column. The first bridge of the world is one of the 10 wonders of Zhangjiajie, and is the typical scenery of HuNan. It is a stone bridge made by nature joining two mountains. These two mountains belong to one originally. The body of the bridge is a crucial part for the original mountain. However, under the influence of erosion and landslip, and with the washing of rainwater and the flooding a very long period, the weak part of it has collapsed. With a width of 2 meters and a thickness of 4 meters, the first bridge of the world spans more than 20 meters and of more than 300 meters high. It is the natural stone bridge featuring biggest elevation discovered up to date in the world. Looking over on the bridge, the clouds are flying under your feet and strange peaks are protruding. The biggest sight viewing platform, Yellowstone Stronghold, is just on the opposite. The Six Wonders Mansion is shining in the sun. Look as far as one can. Tens of thousands of peaks run into your eyes. Polypostural strange peaks and grotesque rocks are like sharp knives piercing into the blue sky. Looking down, the deep valley surrounded by mist, a magic feeling of walking beyond the cliff and the clouds comes to you. As the highest peak in the northwest of Wulingyuan Scenic Area, Mount Tianzishan is facing north with an altitude of 1,260 meters above sea level. Its main scenic attractions are listed as Helong Park, Warrior Training Horse, and Fairy Splashing Flowers, General Rock, Flower on the Top of Pan, and Imperial Brush, etc. Looked over on the cableway, the platforms, peaks, valleys, waterfalls, and forests are scattered. Stands of stone columns, facets of stone cliffs are erected like heavenly soldiers and running horses. With an altitude of 1,200 meters above sea level, Helong Park is situated on the left of the summit of Mount Tianzishan. To commemorate the Marshal Helong, a bronze statue of Helong was made facing Shentang Wan and against the verdant mountains, harmoniously with the natural surroundings. The statue vividly reappeared the distinctive image of Marshal Helong. Standing on the high rocks and looking over, the heady mountains afar are like bounding surge near the sky. The verdant peaks forests beyond the mountain groups are like small islands, grotesque boulders are floating in the hazy mist. They are sometimes hidden and sometimes visible in the sunshine. The thousands of boundless cliffs and peaks forests are all in your eyes, like swords or knives piercing into the sky, or thousands of soldiers and horses, or gleaming fabled abode of immortals. The nature gives people a feeling of grandeur. A giant valley here is named as West Sea. It is hazy, and one cannot see how deep it is. Looking out from the edge of the cliff, the eyesight links to the sky. The strange peaks, grotesque rocks are various and feature different essentials. Some are spectacular, some graceful, some sad, and some proud. They are like whelk, golden tortoise, lotus in blossom, scholar or boy, camel or horse. There is one place with only isolated peak and one place with peaks group. Among the peaks and the valleys, the cloud sea is on the upper and the boundless forest sea is on the lower. Looking up, the mist is hovering. Looking down, the valley is fathomless. Tianzi Mansion is a 6 floors archaized architecture with an eave of 4 plies. With a height of 30 meters, if you go up to the mansion and look over, you can get all the peaks in Mount Tianzishan in one sight. This rock is just like an ancient general. With a side view, he is glaring at his front with his big eyes. This scene makes you feel yourself in the battlefield. A great number of stone stalagmites are standing on the deep valley, named as Peak Sea or Forest Sea. They are various, tall and straight, surrounded by dense trees and ancient pines. On the side viewing platform, you can get a view to the peaks group of the West Sea. The clouds and fogs are gleaming and the stone columns like supporting the sky. In spring, summer or autumn, after rain, the clouds are like surges, gushing or rolling, rushing or pouring, so grand and got a name of Clouds Sea. There is a man-made ladder leading to the summit with a height of more than 1,000 meters. Viewing the vast sea on the summit, the clouds and fog are dim. The picturesque landscape makes people surprised. There is a stream called as Ganxigou in the area of Suoxiyu, over width of 200 to 300 meters and a length of 10 li. People call it as 10 Li Gallery, the essential scenery of Wulingyuan area. Along the shallow banks, many graceful peaks are arrayed. Blooming flowers and flourishing grass extend to the summit of the mountain. Along the banks, The woods are verdant and the flowers are fragrant. The strange peaks and grotesque rocks compose a giant landscape picture scroll hanging on the precipice. The extraordinary beautiful natural wonder emerges into a watercolor painting. The rocks on the mountain have formed more than 200 statues of human or beast-like sceneries. On the way, there are sceneries of Zhuange Mansion, elderly men welcoming guests, herb-taking old men, immortals worshipping Guanyin, and Three Sisters Peak. Famous sculptor concludes it as an exhibition gallery featuring masterpieces made by nature.